Alrighty then, we're live. Let me do a little experiment here. For the people who watch the VOD, as weird as that is to me, because realistically, I would have never thought people watch the VOD. I want you to give me a like on this VOD. I want to see how many likes we can actually acquire. And I'm saying this in the beginning of the stream because, yeah, it takes a couple minutes or a couple seconds before people show up, honestly. Usually within the first 30 seconds somebody pulls up, so. Alrighty, let's go ahead and... I always forget to pull this up on my phone ahead of time. I like to have a second reference for the amount of people in the chat and all that. What's up, Matt Sloan? First one in here, man. Wait a minute.
Do you have $100?
Blah, blah. I don't know why this always does this. Just trying to pull up a stream on the phone. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I guess we're going back to Revs, but then... what's the next plan? Or what's the next location? If we're gonna do multi, I don't know. I mean, do I want to release solo multi, or are we gonna have a few heads in the chat that want to go? And I'm not demanding anyone goes on a pure or anything like that. In fact, come to think about it, if we're all the way at Rogue's Den, or we're at the agility course or something like that, or maybe even Lava Dragons, you could probably be on a 126. Because I'm a 80 combat, and, you know, that's only a difference of 46 combat levels. So if we're in 46 wild, we can kill the same person, essentially. Well, kind of. I mean, if the guy's too low level, you're not going to be able to hit him, but... Alrighty. Well. We did forget our pie, but we may not need it, though, because realistically, I don't have to use the gap. Like, it's not a necessary thing. Never hurts to bring a pie, though. At the very least, it still heals 22, and it could be a quad eat. And it gives you energy and agility levels. Get it. Hopefully, if we get something juicy, we find some big targets to kill. First world empty. Be cool if one day I ran into somebody with a cash stack. It's kind of funny that freaking Donator on the Bronze Men, he killed somebody with 27 mil. When personally, Bronze Men or not, I've never had that happen for me. Definitely got to warm up my clicks a little bit. Wow. Okay, he kind of randomly did that, honestly. That's pretty much game over. I don't know why the mall took that long to load. Okay, well, we finally found a reason to actually have the wild pie, actually. Yeah, he's gone. And I keep calling it a wild pie. I have no idea why. It's a summer pie. I guess, technically, if somebody gets on me, I can use that as an escape route myself. Damn it, I messed it up. Come on now, I sipped the... I just don't... I can't get over clicking this anti-venom. It's crazy because maybe I should just be down here. I feel as though that these guys are one hit and they don't one tick telly. Or like they're one hittable. Like I could just whack them with a Gmaul and double spec pretty much. I'm gonna go bank and actually try that. Could actually bring out the dark bow at some point too. Maybe I'll use dragon knives in the dark bow. Maybe this is a little piece of... What? How do you get me from that distance? Bullcrap. Well, what I was saying... Are you kidding me? He's gonna kill me from across the damn map. Like, wow. And interrupting what I'm saying. Anyway, I feel like this is a little side experiment, realistically. Because these guys, these bots down here... If they even are bots, they don't telly as soon as they see you. And they don't immediately telly as soon as they get hit. So we can run up... And the purpose of this experiment... Or not even experiment, but video concept. You don't... I'll title it like, you don't even need to NH to be able to kill these bots. Because what you're going to be able to do is... Just... You could even one item, just bring a Gmaul and just clear them in one... Like, smack them once, double spec... And they're all low HP as well. And, like, I don't know why I don't see any in this world, but they're pretty abundant. They just come in, like... Yeah, I guess some of them do telly, but... Let's see if we can get a world where they just ignore me and then don't telly when they see me. I don't know why they're programmed to do that. Or, you know, another effective way of doing this is you just wait here until they log in. All of a sudden, just like it's been consistent, like last night, all night, that they were down here, like multiple down here, like sometimes 3 or 4. And now all of a sudden, as soon as I try to prove a point, they're not going to be here. Come on, buddy. Let's get the hopping. Yeah, okay. I guess my point's broken here. I just know last night they weren't reacting like that. Okay, we'll just hop one more time. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Let's see how long it takes for him to react. Well, that was a wasted trip. I'm starting to think they're not bots. I don't know. That's kind of weird behavior. Fuck, man. Wait a minute. Messed that up. Just why? Like, I could have swore, like, most of the time I run by and I'm that close, which is pretty far away, they usually can't hit me, but today they're just hitting me from a distance. What's up, John John? Welcome back, man. Yeah, I don't think I want to hit that. This guy would actually out DPS me right through prayer. That's 100% guaranteed. Yeah. I wonder what the threshold of when these bots, they actually start to bank. Because I'm pretty sure, didn't we get one that was like almost a mil last night? Just seems kind of random. When did they actually decide to bank? There has to be a point in time where they're like, okay, we got, you know, we got enough loot. We don't want to risk it. Although, I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind fighting a regular person. It's a lot better content for the video. Oh, no. Did I? It says oh, I thought it said group sailing. I was like, no, we're not going to, like, a fake world, are we? Group sailing. Well, I don't know if sailing's actually going to get released, but luckily it's not going to just take away our whole entire summer. Unless it's next summer. They like to do that. They like to be like, yo, we realize it's nice out and people want to get off the game, so we're going to make a crucial update to where you're going to not want to get off the game. Okay, this guy needs to be smited. Oh my god, my clicks. Wow. I'm having one of those days, I think. Only one of these prayer bots. You know, this gets tiresome. Gotta love how it's physically impossible to kill him. I'm done. Damn, I keep sipping that garbage instead of my restore. I'm starting to think they have like a certain HP level that they'll get to when you're fighting him before they tally. Man, do we actually go ahead and get Fire Wave on, or do we even include that in the video? Because I have to kind of learn how to do that efficiently. Because if we had TB, dude, we would actually make bank here, wouldn't we? Like 100% of people would die, I feel like. And if it's a bot, in a weird way, it's actually easier. All you gotta do is one flick the damn staff to bow and just keep doing it. You know, honestly, it's bad enough that Dragon Fire potions exist. Which, okay, I can tolerate that because D-bolts are actually pretty OP. But the fact that just Mage Prayer works and Range Prayer both work, it kind of kills it. Like, that's kind of like OP, what do you call it? Like, it's an OP counter. I know if I have to continue to fight these freaking prayer bots, I'm probably gonna switch it up. I just can't understand why Jagex doesn't think this is serious. Probably because they know we're just gonna continue to play, right? Jagex doesn't care about their game because they know we're addicted. They're like drug dealers. They don't care what they put in it. So we got 10 people in here now. Maybe somebody's down to participate in some multi. Maybe we can wait until a couple more people show up in here. But if anyone's lurking and they want to actually go on a little PK trip, just chime in. What's up, Will? We might try to actually get a what you call it? We might try to get a multi-trip going if anyone wants to go. Once again, like I said, you really don't need a pure. I mean, realistically, if we're gonna be deep wild, you could be on a max main and we could probably hit the same guy most of the time. Like Musfa. You got a specific goal? Are you going for the scepter or what? Or are you just playing on a main? I'm done. I'm done with this place. Honestly. Or, come to think about it, we just go ahead and grab a dragon crossbow. And we can one-tick that. I'm not even going to try. Wait a minute. I just kind of realized what I should be doing is I should be putting on... Oh, wow. I never thought about that. Before we even try that other idea, I just realized what I'm doing wrong or what I could change. So, the bot is... When I'm putting the staff on, it's switching to Mage Prayer, right? So, I'm getting it... I'm bolting it off of Range Prayer. I'm bolting it on Mage Prayer. But that's not what I got to do. What I got to do is I got to get it to pray melee. So I got to wield the maul. In which case, if I wield the maul, I can bolt on their melee prayer. In which case, I can Dragon Firebolt. But if they're praying mage, I can't. What the hell? Maybe I just want to be like bringing a rune skim just to make it easy. Yeah, I would expand my options in terms of weapons if I could. They don't really give anything to 50 attack accounts. All we have is a Gmaul, and that's all we're going to get. Now, personally, I think the new Blade should have had a 50 attack requirement, and Burning Claws should have had a 50 attack requirement, which would have been perfect. As it stands, they're devalued for a reason because they're not really that great. I think this little plan might work. We're just going to have to get a big old proc on him. Yeah, I wish I could. Especially considering it's like, what, 75k is what I heard? Does anyone know if these new quests, including that one, does it give any combat XP? I wonder if they're going to start making quests that maybe potentially give like things like prayer XP or attack XP. Think about it like if you like completed your account the same way this account's completed now. In the future, if they decide to release anything that you're gonna want on the account and it gives combat XP, it's kind of messed up. I don't think, if I can remember, I don't think any quests have been released in old school, period, that give combat XP in the way that I'm talking about. Like, you know, not for like a one defense account at least. Now, if you were to say like had a beyond one defense build, like say you had a Zerker, you wanted to stay at 45, for instance, and then later on they release Desert Treasure 2, I'm pretty sure. Well, you don't have to collect the XP, so what am I talking about? Yeah, I guess you still don't have to collect the XP. But regardless, there might be something that you might not want to get XP for, and you don't have a choice because your account's so old that you completed your stats before certain quests came out. I think the future quests should basically maybe not change the old ones, but the future quests should just have like an optional XP reward, and I think that's what they're mainly doing, is just optional. Let me see here. Do I devise a way to actually take out the bots, or do I just change locations? There's two options. I either bring a dragon crossbow so I can one-tick the spec, or I just do the thing where I melee them. I melee so they put melee prayer on. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to have a valid melee weapon either. I could just like go ahead and bring any melee weapon because I'm not going to actually be using it. I'm just going to be putting it on so they pray, you know? I don't even know if I have it. Just a random. Just bring this. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to try this first just for the hell of it, and then I'll bring a crossbow. You know what? I'll do it just to be funny too, though. Like I told you, as soon as I ever bring wealth, just any amount of extra risk, it always results in just something unlucky happening and me dying and losing it. Almost 100% of the time. I know it's not a lot of money, but if it happens over and over and over, like trust me, it adds up, and it has add up in the past. Like, you know, I've lost a lot trying to risk money, so. Why wouldn't I bring Ancient Mace? Do you even know what I'm doing? I don't know if you listen to what I'm doing, but I'll show you. I'm not going to use it. I'm not even going to hit with it. Wow, I could have killed that guy. Oh, you bastard. Bro, just like keep maxing, please. Was that a 0 actually? That's unlikely. I don't even know if the bots will actually recognize a what you call it, a mace. What are the chances that the bots use anti-fire? Not likely, right? Come on. Bro, since when is it all high levels out here? Bro, there's no way he's seen me that quick. Yeah, I mentioned it before. I thought about 60 attack, but I'm still rolling with the 50 for now. Opens up a lot if you get 60 attack. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay, I'm all discombobulated right now. Alright, this is the purpose of the mace. Gotta hit him on melee prayer. Wait, he's putting mage prayer on that? Wait, why is he still praying mage? Now I'm confused. I'm gonna go ahead and try that one more time because I don't know. I don't get that. It's like these bots have like some AI learning pattern recognition or something. Yeah, I can understand that being a good build and all, but there is something nice about having a lower level account, and you essentially, you're probably going to get bullied by higher level accounts a little bit if you had that build. I guess it is how it is anyway. I mean, even at like a place as low level wild as like Chin's, it's like, I mean, a one, I think it was like a 114 or a 112 or something can hit me. That would be, you know, disgustingly overpowered. I just sort of wish there was like a deep wild. What's going on? Dude, my computer's doing some weird crap. Anyway, see, I wish there was like a deep level wild in terms of distance, but not in terms of the number to where, you know, a person 50 combat levels higher than you can attack you. There should be a section of the wild that's literally maybe just make the entire thing a 1 to 5, like a 5 combat level difference that can attack you. And just, even in multi and all that, just make like half the wild that. 50 attack piety builds absolute. I've never thought about 50 attack piety. What's up, me? It's me, Coots. We're basically max. We just have to get our HP. But the problem is, I'm going to have to stick with 98 HP because that'll get us 80.925 combat. And unfortunately, if we get to 99, we're going to be like a 81.1, which is kind of gross. So essentially, they put this prayer, they put the new prayers at a horrible level to actually, for actual completed builds. I'm trying to say, you know, like if your build's complete, most of them will end up something 0.1, and I'm kind of OCD about that. What am I doing right now? I've got to get teleports. But yeah, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 89 combat's pretty high. I would say pretty much. I mean, it's pretty high. I mean, I'm 80 combat, so I guess the difference is you're getting 9 combat levels for 20 attack levels. No, I guess that's 30 attack levels. It's not that bad. Oh yeah, you definitely want to balance out your range with your mage as well as your melee. I've been knowing about that combat formula for almost 20 years now. I think I found out about that about around 2006 or something. Maybe 2005. I don't even know if the combat calculators really existed like that back then. I don't know how I knew. Maybe they did. One second, I gotta look at something. Huh. Alright, so I'm going to explain this one more time, if no one caught on. I got the Ancient Mace to make it look like I am about to melee him. I just chose any generic melee weapon. The point is, if they melee prayer and they don't have anti-fire, I can hit like a 60-something, like a 65 Dragon Firebolt that might end up killing him. Just because we're on these bots and they just one-tick prayer everything. And if this doesn't work, I'm going right for the Dragon Crossbow, in which case I can insta-spec, like I can one-tick it, and they're not able to prayer against a one-tick because I can't predict. So, I think we're ready here. If anything, you know, it's a funny little experiment. It's probably not going to be too practical. It's not really too fun to have to PK like this either. Like, just being, like, think about it. The most efficient way of killing him is just a one-tick switch. Just a one-way, like, that's boring. I mean, it shouldn't be fun killing a bot any way you look at it, but if there's no one else to kill, like, what are you going to do? You know, actually, come to think about it, maybe the agility course is the play because I feel like that's not really botted, right? That's like one of the places that like bots aren't there. That's only like real people from what I noticed. No, thank you. It's just lame. Like, this game's gone down the drain. Now, this guy literally has an aggro distance of 27 miles. Probably the longest aggro distance of anything in the game. Well, I mean, once it initially aggroes you. Oh, I clicked on 330. I'm going to get booted. Okay, never mind. Saved by the log timer. You know, that's another thing, is why is it when you click on a full world, instead of telling you, hey, this world's full, it just kicks you out of the game? You fucking cunt. Like, they're specifically placed in a way that's impossible to not get caught. I'm about done with this place. Yesterday we were having fun. Something's changed. Maybe if we focus on the total level worlds, that there won't be bots there. Come on, buddy. Yo, these guys have like a telescope. They can see you from 10 miles away. Brother, why is it always... Like, I bet you those are the ones that aren't bots, is the guys that I can't even kill. Come on. My God, really? Yeah, I'm not usually a fan of multi, but my experience with the old Rev Cave was one of the funner experiences with PKing I've had. It allowed us to have like a nice little group to PK with. Nowadays, group PKing is just not even possible. Like, what are you gonna do? Go to freaking Callisto, like the new modern Callisto or whatever? Shit's ass. Like, who wants to go to a PK spot where the boss kicks your ass, like focuses you as a PKer, and then all these mazes that you got to go through to get out, and fuck it, we're gonna send it. I think this guy's also cheating. So my theory of the higher levels not cheating is actually not true, apparently. So an ancient mace reads as a mage weapon, eh? Is that a thing? Does an ancient mace give magic attack bonus? I'm about done with this crap. No, NHing in a PvP world typically isn't really, kind of doesn't make sense. Because it's like, at that point, you should be risk fighting. You're not going to outlast anyone because they could just tally. Is it a... Even if that was the case, that's kind of a weird way to... A weird thing to pray against. Let me just look at something here. Isn't it ironic that I would just pull out a random melee weapon and it happened to be one of the only ones that register as mage? Something tells me I'm going to get mage attack bonus when I wield this. No, I don't. Interesting. So, it would sort of defeat the purpose because I would have to go on standards and TB somebody as well. And realistically, if I wanted to go on standards and TB and use Fire Surge, I would be doing it here at the Rev Caves. Which I'm debating. I wonder if I should. But I don't want to sit there and cheese it. Like, it's just boring. Even if I get on Fire Surge, all that's going to I don't even need to be on Fire Surge. I could just have TB and Entangle. All that's going to result in is me having to bolt and then put on the staff. Bolt, put on the staff, or whatever. It's just not... I don't want to do that. It's not fun. It's not content. It's just garbage. Well, you're talking about, like, how Framed will be like, I found this bot farm, and it's always Edgeville Dungeon. Like, I couldn't do that on stream because I can't fake something on stream. Not that... I don't even fake videos, period, so it's not going to work for me. Any way you look at it, I can't make the content they're making without faking it because their content is fake. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think they're necessarily bad people. I mean, I don't know C Engineer really. I mean, I used to corp with him all the time, but I've personally met Framed and talked to him a few times, and not like an IRL, but back in the day, TeamSpeak, Discord. He's even shouted me out at some point in time. I'm not saying it did a whole lot, but it's the one of the very few people that even give me a shout, and he didn't even need to do it. He found my cannon spot, and he said, well, I'm giving credit where credit's due, and he just goes ahead and just says, hey, this spot was made by a guy named Nocturnal RS. And you know, the funny thing is, like, I had changed my name since then. He doesn't even know he knew me. But we got old footage. Like, I got some really old footage of raiding with, like, big YouTubers. They're big now. Well, he was big back then, too. But a lot of these guys weren't even that big of YouTubers. And I got all this footage of back in the day when I knew these guys before they blew up and stuff. It's kind of interesting to look back. Well, yeah, if you really think about it, what incentive would a bot actually have to be in the PvP world? Like, there's no reason to be in a PvP world. I mean, like, actually, come to think about it, that's an issue if you really think about it. Back in the day, there was incentive to go to PvP worlds, even when you weren't going to PK, but as it stands right now, there's only one good reason to go to a PvP world, and that's to PK. But back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember, we had things like brawling gloves. You basically get extra XP when you wear them in hot zones, like unsafe spots and stuff. I don't know if anyone remembers that. What's up, Wooba? Welcome to the stream, bro. But right now, there's no reason to go to PvP unless you're going to PK. So basically, I can look right now. It's most likely the least inhabited world next to maybe the 45 Dead Man world. Okay, 100 in Dead Man. Let's take a look at PvP. I'm going to guess there's not much more. Yeah, so the main world, that's just because people are at GE and stuff PKing, but essentially the other worlds have 100 people. And I mean, there might be people bank standing, but there isn't really anyone outside that. What sounds familiar? Oh, the brawling gloves. I think there was a couple other features that the PvP worlds offered. Come to think about it, it was like one of the first things that was designed to get people almost unwillingly to come into a PvP situation. Way before we had old school and we had, you know, Venenatis, Callisto, and all this stuff that was put in the wild just to stimulate the wild, because you have to essentially incentivize people who don't want to PK, unfortunately. Back in the day, like way back in the day, you didn't have to incentivize people with bullcrap. People enjoyed PKing. This whole game, this old school, is built on PKing. It's literally founded by a PKer, Sorect, and the whole intent was to basically restore the game. A lot of the reason is because of PvP. I know what I had a max tank. It was like a 109, like 99 prayer tank with 99 summoning and all that. And they took my account and turned it into a literal max account. And I had like 76 attack and 72 strength. And I'm sitting at max combat. It's like, what are they thinking? That formula doesn't make any sense. I just realized too, I know what I said, a RuneScape song sounded like an SPM song yesterday. This one sounds like a K Reno song that I know of. It's called The Maven. That one I actually remember. I can't play it on stream, unfortunately. Dude, I wish I could tell you my actual RSN, because I had one of the most iconic range tanks in pre-EOC. Do you remember Enric CB? He was my friend, and he actually sort of kind of inspired me to turn my account into that. I think he was the first to 99 Slayer as well. First to 200 mil range. I achieved rank 17 range at some point in time. Let's see, what am I doing here? Alright. I think I'm having one of those off days today again. Ah. Bro, and my computer is doing some whack crap. Did anyone see that, like, stutter? I noticed my computer, and I don't know if anyone knows anything about this, but I'm looking at my task manager, and I shouldn't be using much RAM at all. I'm looking at all the processes, and I'm using like 97% of my RAM with nothing to show for. What's up, Dilkson4? Welcome to the stream, dude. I assume maybe the whole thing with my RAM, like the overusage, the hidden processes, all that, it's probably planned obsolescence, you know? Companies don't want their products to last forever, so you have to run out and buy a new one. Yeah, I heard about that memory leak. I don't think I have any kind of virus type thing at all, though. Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh no, I messed it all up. I clicked the freaking... I clicked the stop record I could have got on that guy. What exactly does memory leak mean? Did I not click the world to hop? Okay. So sad. How is he logging out in combat? This is just why we can't have nice things, you know? There's always got to be somebody in the world to ruin everything for everyone else. Although Jagex could do their job and get rid of these fucking bots. There's so much they could do for this game. If I worked for Jagex, I would do the work of like 10 people, you know? Casually. Bro, I was reading your thing and I couldn't attack the guy in time. Basically, when you close your internet browser, instead of your memory release, it's elsewhere staying be. So specifically have to be the web browser though? And also, what about after you restart the computer? Does it still retain that? Like basically, that's the catch, right? Because I restarted my computer because I was having that stutter and the memory usage was really high and it didn't change anything. It's so bullshit, bro. What am I doing? I'm all turned around here. Okay, I'm how close to this guy and I can't attack him? Okay, is he still honestly praying melee? Or praying mage? Now I'm confused. It's like you actually have to hit him. These bots, like, actually know that you're not attacking. They're countering what I'm doing. That's crazy. He didn't pray melee until I was deciding to hit him with the skimmy. He knew that I was, like, he knew, I don't even know, I don't get the process because why would he even choose to pray mage of all things? Like, he could have just stayed on range prayer at that point. But basically, he was praying range or mage in response to my rune skim. Weird. Yeah, what would also IP why would IP address matter in a situation where you got like a memory problem or even a hardware problem. IP wouldn't have anything to do with it, right? And this RuneScape song reminds me of a Joyner Lucas song. Dude, I'm just zoned out. Okay, now it doesn't. You're asking me what the symptoms I'm having with my computer is? It's, well, it started out with like I'm seeing like a little bit of a stutter here and there. And it's not like necessarily a processing problem, I don't think. I think it has to do with just a memory capping off. Like it's just using all the memory. But I looked in the task manager and it was telling me that I was using like 97%, but if I added up all the processes, it must have been like not even a third of that realistically. So it's using like 2/3 of my information is just hidden processes or something. Hard drive is basically memory. A hard drive is, a RAM is separate. So with a hard drive, like for instance, I have an NVMe hard drive. No, actually, let me think here. No, I'm mixing something up. Never mind. I'm just gonna know what I'm saying. What I was gonna say, I got the two confused for some reason. I was gonna say something like your RAM, like your normal RAM, your CPU RAM is DDR, typically DDR4, DDR5. But I'm pretty sure the RAM that's inside of a graphics card is DDR6. I could be wrong. It's just like your brain. Your brain has RAM, which is short-term memory, has long-term memory, which is a hard drive, has a processor, which is your ability to process. Do they have DDR6 in normal RAM now, though? Do I even want to go back to this place? Like, it's literally 100% bots. There's not even a real person. Maybe I'll go back on the east side. There's actually real people over there, from my experience. Will, are you saying, like... I guess that makes sense. Like, you could... Well, there's various ways you would know why or how to build a PC. I mean, it depends on the level at which you know how to build a PC. Like, you could technically say, I know how to put it together, but I have to have a website pick the parts. Or you can get to the point where it's like, I know which parts work best and where the bottlenecks are and all that, but I don't know, you know, certain nuances or whatever, you know? What do you mean by clearing a C drive? A C drive would be a hard drive. I can't exactly clear my hard drive. How about I delete my system32 file? Should I do that? Usually works pretty good. So now we're going back to the east side of Revs. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a bunch of bots again. What am I doing? Maintenance? Really? I wasn't aware that other hard drivers required maintenance. What kind of maintenance would you have to do? I have, my main drive is NVMe, but I have a extra one for extra storage because, well, making videos takes a lot of information, so I got an extra like terabyte, which isn't even really that much. Probably need more than that. Was it called defrag or refrag? Because I remember that existing, but I feel like it's just a thing of the past. Man. See, not a bot. See the difference? Although it's just a freaking... Never gonna kill this guy. It doesn't even matter. Oh my god, I treat that like a freaking restore every time. Okay, that guy was actually killable, I feel like. Am I... That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna not blow the spec and just waste my trip. This is getting a little tedious having a bank every freaking 5 minutes. Well, actually, 5 minutes would be an understatement. It's more like 2 minutes. Or it takes 2 minutes to get there, and I last like 10 seconds, and then I have to leave. This is another reason why 50 attack is kind of like... You know, it's if I had a DDS, I got 4 chances at a spec, but... Yeah, John, that's I'm very aware of that. That's only on the west side though that the bots are really at for some weird reason. If I was using TB and fire surge, or actually you don't even need the fire surge. You just literally one way switching with a crossbow is all you're doing. If I had that, that would be I would kill every single one of them just about. There'd be very low chance that they would even get away because they would have to escape something like 35 wild levels. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that while I'm streaming right now, just because I just don't want it to close a process out or something. Let me just look at something here. I want to see where I'm, like, what kind of ramage I'm using right now. So 95%, but like I could see like the top 7 things are only running about 3 gigs at, well, not even, what am I talking about? The top things, I really realistically I'm seeing about like at the very most 5 gigabytes out of the 16. And it's telling me that I'm running at 96% memory usage. Hit resource monitor. Just a second. Oh, even the fucking Even the task manager's lagging. I don't know if I know how to go to resource monitor. Also, I'm not like super used to Windows 11 because I kept Windows 10 for a while just because I didn't want to have to deal with a bunch of bullcrap. But Windows 11 is really not that bad. The only reason why I got it though is because I was having like driver issues. All right, I just typed in resource monitor. See, I would show this on stream, but I don't want to have to think about it, and I don't want to have to accidentally leak something or something. I haven't put much thought into it either. Like, maybe if I thought, like, hey, maybe there's nothing to leak, I wouldn't care so much, but I just don't want to leak something. So, CPU, the disk, why does it say... Memory. Am I tripping or am I seeing... It seems to be that I'm seeing new processes that weren't able to be seen before. Wait a minute, bro. What? Yo. Why does it say OBS is running? That's crazy. Am I tripping on that? OBS. Give me 1 second here. Oh, this is pretty bad, bro. My crap is lagging, bro. What could actually just provoke this randomly? Like a couple days ago, or like yesterday even, it wasn't doing this. Yeah, it's really not that. I mean, think about it. Nothing has changed since yesterday or the day before or all the other days I was using it. It's not a matter of the processing and RAM usage that OBS, and I even have Camtasia open. And then I have one RuneScape window. I have the stream open on YouTube, and I have a YouTube song playing. But it all doesn't, it barely even adds up. All that stuff that I just mentioned probably adds up to like 3 gigabytes of RAM. Not even. So, I don't know. Let me go ahead and see something, though. I'm going to delete OBS because I literally still... I think I still have it on the computer. Maybe I don't. Maybe I haven't used OBS since this new computer, which is literally not even new. It was like 5 years old now, so maybe it's been that long. Wait, why is OBS running though if I don't even have it? Is it associated with RuneLite? Or no, bro, I'm actually, never mind. I'm actually tripping. Okay, actually, that was the amulet. That was the retard amulet right there. Why did I confuse OBS with what was the old client before RuneLite? I don't know how I just did that. Okay, never mind. That was really retarded. What was the client that we used before RuneLite? It was like OBS. No, SwiftKit's really old. OSB. Yes, OSB. I mean, it's very close. All right, what's the plan here? I'm gonna just kill actual players on the east side, right? Boom, 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 boom. Bro, look at this. Is anyone seeing what I'm seeing? And now the music stopped. My screen just froze. I don't know what the hell is going on. Is it all frozen for everyone else? Can you even hear me? Look at that. What is that? Bro, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's not just like, it's not just the client, the RuneLite, like it's not just a game freezing. I'm going to like, you know, Facebook for instance, and it's lagging out. It's like delayed and stuff. Oh, what do I do? I don't want to have to do anything like extensive. Like I don't want to have to go into my bios or something like that. I just want a simple answer. If I clear cache or any kind of cache, do I end up accidentally like closing out a program I'm using potentially? But it says I have 460 megabytes in cache. That doesn't sound like it's enough to make it like a big difference, right? Now I'm even more confused though. Like, is cache part of the hard drive and not the RAM? I thought it was more of a RAM thing. I don't know, dude. It's not gonna make a difference if it's only 400 something megabytes. Are you kidding me? Bro, how the... Honestly, what is going on? Ah... Interesting. I guess I am still live. You guys can still hear me? I don't know how the hell that happened, but I somehow closed out the window trying to close out... What you call it? Close out the task manager. Bro, I can't even run. I can't even do anything. This computer is just shot right now. Brother, like, what? Okay, I guess I didn't realize I could actually close out the entire, like, Chrome window and still stream. Alright, let me get back to the music. Straight into the commercial, yep. Come on. No, it's just freezing randomly, dude. There's no like pattern behind it. I think what's happening is my RAM's just capping off. Although I haven't seen it get to 100% though. You'd think there'd like be, if it's not hitting 100%, it would never have that happen, but I don't know. It's at 96 right now. But here's the thing, this is an experiment I did. I was like, okay, so if it's at 96% RAM, what happens when I open up like 5 more tabs and play 5 simultaneous YouTube videos? And nothing happened. And because my experiment was like, okay, maybe what it's going to do is make room and start shutting down other stuff to make room to play those videos. And then when I shut the videos off, I'll see the RAM go down, which it did temporarily. I don't know. Jeez. There's virtually no way I can have like a virus or something like that either, because it just, the caution I take. Unless, I mean, I guess a hacker could hack me still, technically, right? But I really don't know. It's gonna suck though, like if I'm in the middle of a fight and especially if I did bring out more risk, just having that happen, I would probably die to that. Yeah, I'm aware of that. So here's the thing. Tell me how much this makes sense. So I have 90% or 96% RAM usage, and I open up 5 tabs and play 5 YouTube videos, and it doesn't even really go up. It's my thought process behind that was like, basically there's some kind of malware that's using up my RAM, and in order to get away with it, be sneaky about it, it tries to only use so much to not affect it so you don't realize it. And so when you go to open up the new videos, or like you open up 5 videos, it shuts down some of the usage of the RAM that it's using already, so you can actively play those videos and not notice it. And then as soon as you close those videos out, you should see your RAM, like, because you're using less as soon as you close it out, you should see your RAM usage go right down immediately. Which I sort of did see that, but not enough to like compensate. Yeah, you know, I've had this issue like various times, and it just kind of goes away. Like, it's like something that happens once in a while. Although realistically, I probably have every technical issue you could ever have with everything I do, so I'm pretty used to it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go out there again. Let's see, I'm gonna look at my usage of RAM one more time. And I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Maybe it'll stop stuttering. Yeah, something doesn't seem right about... that was weird. I was looking at the Chrome usage, there's only 60... It was 70 gigabytes. And then it went directly to 700. I don't even know what's going on. And there's anti-malware service executable running. Is that a red flag? Because I've seen that a million times. It just, I don't know. If anti-malware service executable is running, does that mean there's something that is trying to shut down a malware right now? Like your anti-malware software is actually in effect right now? I don't know enough about this stuff. So, I don't know why it's like up at the top as using one of the higher amounts of RAM. Bro, I'm running almost nothing according to this. I don't know. It just doesn't add up, and if I add up all these numbers, it's nowhere near 95% of my RAM. Yeah, but I feel like there's no reason to end process for anything that I'm able to see because, you know, everything else is using almost no RAM. Like, I'm not going to end something that's using 2 megabytes of RAM. So it's like if I seen something, hey, there's like some random thing I don't know what it is, it's using 4 gigs. Yeah, that would be a solution, but it's not the case. There's nothing there to see. According to, like, if I add, you know, to what I'm seeing, if I add everything up, like I said, it's not even probably 5 gigabytes. So I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it alone until it becomes a bigger problem. I guess I'm gonna tell you I'm in world 573. I know that wouldn't normally be a smart idea to tell somebody what world I'm PKing in, but I don't know what you have in. I don't know what you're planning on. Interesting. And by the way, Bluegills, I think you're new to the stream, right? Welcome. I always like to ask the question, which, you know, where did you guys come from? Did you guys, do you watch my channel? Like subscribers and stuff like that? Okay, Wooba, okay. I was going to ask you that as well as, it's me, Coots. Oh, sweet Bluegills. So why did you want to know what like level I am? Or not level, but why did you want to know what world I'm in? The only reason why I told you is because honestly, I'll take a donation if anyone wants to give me one. Not that I'm asking, I'm not asking, but once in a while somebody's like, hey, here's 10 mil. But I'm just being transparent about it. That's the only reason why I told you. Otherwise, if I'm PKing, I'm not going to just volunteer what world I'm in. By the way, anyone hasn't liked the stream yet, it'd be appreciated. We end up getting like way more likes and interactions last stream. It was actually kind of crazy. Why are you trying to find me though? I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, other than if you're trying to like PK me, that's that's kind of weird to ask what world I'm in. Or just, like, what was your objective? Just bored? Like, well, what were you gonna do? Like, because typically when somebody tries to go to somebody's stream and ask or try to find out what world they're in, which I'm not hiding my world either. Like, anyone could see what world I'm going into, but, you know, typically that would be to kill the streamer, but once again, it's, you know, even if you did kill me, it would just be a mediocre risk anyway. Alright, I gotta repot. I just kind of procrastinated for hella long there. Sweet, bro. So many people tell me that my pure guide actually got him into making a pure. And I've heard some disappointing things about how there's not a lot of PK activity now too, which is kind of sucks. Like, I help bring somebody back to the game in a lot of cases, and then they go to play it and they can't find a single person. He's gonna log. Defense is a bitch, bro. This is useless. Oh my god. Today's not our day. I'm not gonna lie. We're just having an off day all around. Oh, I teleported the Karmja. My luck, it would have been the last charge. Well, I was expecting that, I should say. Is it time to switch up to PK spot or what? Is anyone down to do a little multi? All right, so you Bluegills, you want to do some multi? Does anyone else want to go? Tch. Wow, look at that typo. How did I even make that typo? That's weird. Word, okay. Well, we don't have to go. I don't think we really need a gigantic team anyway. Come to Nocturnal RS CC or Friends Chat if you're with us. That way I don't have to have anyone... Everyone doesn't have to say their RSN and stuff as well. I mean, you could come to the CC regardless. I'm just saying, you know, if you're going to PK with us, just pop in. All right, Stars ones, is that, let me guess, that's Bluegills? And if you could come to the friends chat, so we can just, you know, I mean, it helps, like, keep the order, because, well, then you know, you have, like, a blue name above your head, I think. That's really weird. I got a guy named Windstar added. I don't even know who he is. Your name is Star1. Stars1. So anyone else in the stream currently... Is anyone else going? So far, the only person on my friends list that replied is Minin. I'm not going to expect a reply from GSB because... he just hops on RS and bots or something. I don't know what he does. Like, because whenever I see him on RS3, he's not replying. I don't even know why he's on RS3. Squealing out. How do I get on the friends list? Well, I have to add you. I can add you. I mean, it's not a big deal, but... Wait a minute. Before I even add you, are you able to join my friends chat? Because I want to know if it's like blocking people that aren't on my friends list. What does it do? If you're not added, what does it do? Like when you try to enter my friends chat. Or are you asking how to enter the friends chat? Is that what you're asking? Oh, Nocturnal RS. It's my YouTube name and my main account. What do you guys think? I'm thinking either Rogue's Den or Lava Dragons. Make sure you go into the double yellow smiley faces. Nocturnal space RS. Okay, welcome, dude. Stars. Bluegill, whatever. Do you mind coming to the friends chat? Sweet. Alright, so now we got a total of 4 people, which is totally doable. Well, I think Minin's got to gear up and probably Wubba's got to gear up. And, who else is actually going to plan on going? Rogue's Den, I want to see. Okay, I guess we can go to Rogue's. The only reason why I was kind of not leaning toward Rogue's is just because that staircase could be a hassle. And we're not exactly the most well put together, organized team. Oh, okay. Wait, you're not coming with us? Oh, and you're on mobile. So what is your gear setup? Do you have a switch? Do you just have like maybe a melee switch? Do you have freezes? Okay, well don't get yourself smited out there either. Because we're going to multi. And if you see a team with maces, you gotta, at the very least, you keep your prayer high, but you make sure you're competent enough to risk that, because what's it, about 50 mil? I don't even know. It's always going up and down. Let me look at the price. Hey, you know, I heard that was, oops. I heard that was my Haley. Did you hear about that? The one you're wearing is actually my Haley. You know, it's Nox Haley. Minin, are you in the stream right now? Just go ahead and run with the Dragon E-bolts. They're like pretty damn cheap, maybe like, yeah, less than 500 GP. And you're bringing complete dog crap gear, and it's gonna, you know, you're still gonna help the team out. So you're gonna basically wear the, you know, black D hide. You don't even have to go as far as to even use like a glory, but like I would suggest maybe, you know, you want the glory on you also, not be just because it's a combat item, but it's going to be your teleport from 30 wild, and you can just about wear anything you want. I mean, the more you add, if you're not used to PKing, it's going to make it more difficult, but if you wanted to, you could bring a DDS or whatever. I'm sure you're capable. Like, when it comes to, you know, multi-PKing, you don't really have to be the, you know, an amazing PKer. Rogue's Den, I think that's something like 50, 53 wild or something. And then, if we go to Lava Dragons, that's high 40s, I think. Like 45-ish. Maybe close to 50. And if we go to agility course, it's not multi, but there is an area where when people escape is multi. We'd somehow take advantage of that. I really don't want to have to mess with like the Callisto and Venenatis multi areas, because it's just a hassle. Nice, dude. So, do you have a spec weapon, by the way? You could just spec with your mage bow, I guess. It's not necessary. It really also depends on your skill set in PKing, too. Yo, Minin, if you want to meet us at Clan Wars so we can take inventory of our team here, it'd be cool. Ferox Enclave, that is. Yeah, Nox Alley's good. I would say, I don't know, it depends on how you're using it and stuff. Like, if you can maintain a gap, so just in case you might accidentally get frozen by me, but it probably won't happen. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just make sure that you're capable of keeping your prayer up if a mace team hits you. You are aware of mace teams, right? Now, chances are they're going to focus me, and if I get smited, I lose a Gmaul, so it's not the end of the world. But I take it you got higher level prayer, so you're a little less likely to get smited out. But if that happens, you're going to want to just basically, I would say, let yourself die, but spam the restore potions and just try to keep your prayer up at all times. Yeah, it's not very likely that mace teams will hit up main accounts. It's usually kind of like more effective on pures. Yeah, well, only spam the restores when you're dying if you're like getting maced out, which is unlikely, but living. What is that? Nocturnal RS eaters. So, what does that mean? Inside. Come on with this damn lag. It's killing me. Hey, Streets. By the way, I did see your message last night, but I was really AFK. I was going to reply, but you logged out. Right now, we're assembling a small PK team. If you'd like to pull up, providing hopefully you don't really take too long because we've been kind of setting this up for the past 20 minutes now. We could always start without you, though, but if you want to gear up and no stress on the skill set or whatever, like you don't have to do anything crazy. Like a lot of these guys don't even have magic. I'm going to be the sole freezer. And so, Minin, for your example, do you have a spec weapon? Once again, it's... Oh, you are freezing. Okay. If I were to make a suggestion, I would say you get rid of the hat switch. I mean, it depends on how well you can handle it. It's not really that serious either way, but I usually camp a Nets helm and just do the body and leg switch. We could start with 3 people if you guys want. Yeah, I would say the only downside of not being 94 magic is if you were to, say, blitz somebody, for instance, then if I go to freeze them afterwards, it's going to just be the blitz timer, I believe, so. But, what was I going to say? What is your magic level? You might be able to use a Forgotten Brew. Yeah, Streets, I don't know how long we're going to be going for, so today might not be the day for you. We might actually end up ending stream in like an hour maybe, or maybe, I don't know, I can't even say for certain. Today's kind of an off day. I don't think we're going to have a really long stream. All right. Welcome to the CC there, 240 SX. I'm not sure what your in or your YouTube name is, but oh, wait, no, I have you added. What am I doing? Wait, 240. Oh wait, no, I have you added on the main. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, I had a weird feeling that was you. I didn't want to say it because it didn't sound like it made sense. Because I don't see a correlation between your name. Actually, maybe I do. It's got an S in it. Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, I had a feeling that was you. I don't know. All right, I guess, okay, last call, guys. Are we ready to go out? Yeah, we're about to PK Will If you want to turn up, you want to come with us, we could use a couple more people maybe. It's not necessary. I mean, like, if 3 people can't take out a person, and you know, that's pretty bad. But the whole point is I'm hosting an event. You know, I haven't done this yet. So, what's up, Rodrigo? You're welcome to join our little PK trip that we're trying to have right now. Maybe join the friends chat. Nocturnal RS, same thing as my YouTube channel. I'm just bringing 51, or that's what I have in my inventory. It's not really critical. I have this stuff in my inventory to pre-pot. And just, you know, it's not really too critical, this whole entire trip. It's just to have fun. Yeah, it's the main CC. The friends chat, Nocturnal RS. Nocturnal space RS. So, for Will and Rodrigo, can you give me a yes or no on if did you want to end up showing up? Did you want to show up and actually PK with us? I'll give it 5 more minutes, and you guys can show up later if you guys are gonna, you know, if you want to have a little time to gear up. We could start with 3 people. That's totally fine. All right, I think we're gonna start up. Hopefully, I don't have any more little lag spikes. Let me just get my screen recorder set. Well, Will, you know, I don't know if you probably even have to sell anything, because realistically, you can bring the most welfare gear you want. It doesn't matter. I would definitely not suggest to risk much. Okay, I'm going to pre-pot. If you guys need to pre-pot, send it now. And, okay, so, oh, man, now I got to think, what is the best way we can get out there? I'm going to have to probably... Actually, no, actually, I might have the teleports. We're going to actually teleport to Anna Carl. I thought I had to buy them, but now I remember I did buy them at some point. Does everyone have Anna Carl teleports? Where the hell are they? I can't find them. Or is it... No, is it Kirill? Now I'm confused. It's been so long since I had to use those. Because when I'm on my main, I just have, like, a max house. It just takes me everywhere. Kirill. Does everyone remember if that's the wild? Man, it's been so long. Also, make sure you have a stamina in your inventory, too. Okay, never mind. Good thing I didn't click that. That's just freaking Canifis. Oh, man. Just a second. I gotta reply to a buddy. I can't even... Like, what is... Oh... Yeah, I know it's Anna Carl. I just don't... I don't know how I don't have those in my bank. Did I type it with one N? I did. Do you guys have this? Does everyone have an Anarcharo teleport? Make sure your glory's charged to tele out with. Is everyone ready to tele? Alright, we're going out. Let me just clear my chat and stuff. Alright, I'll go out first. This will take us to the black, or the greater demons. I'll wait here for you guys. Are we waiting on one more? Alright, I think we're good. So we're going to the Rogue's Den. Hopefully we get some activity out there. Okay, I kind of clicked on the door. How familiar are you guys with this area? Just make sure you stay toward the east so the Chaos Elemental doesn't hit you, because that thing could be a pain. Wow, I can't even... Wow, that is a clump of people. Holy crap. Okay, don't go within melee distance. Just saying. Bro, this is hectic, dude. Okay, don't... Try not to get in melee distance if you can help it. At least not with these giant clumps. Who's hitting me? Wubba, are you hitting me, bro? Did anyone get any kills other than me? 25k, 166. Wow, I didn't realize this place was this good. And you know what? I ended up aggroing these things. Now, how do you guys feel about, like, what's the threshold of money that you actually want to end up banking with? I wonder what poisoned me. Was it one of you guys? Pretty sure these knights or whatever they are, they don't poison you, do they? Give me 1 second here. I'm adjusting my... What do you call it? I had to put the... Whoop, kill this guy. How would you miss... Brother, how would I misclick like that? That's crazy. Oh my god, now I misclicked the wrong potion. Now my F keys are messed up. Another 76k. Damn, this is bank. I mean, I say that because it's like the amount of people... Well, lag. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Where are these people coming from? Dude, stop bolting me. Nice spec. Bro, this is insanity. You must have been on that one for a while. Yo, I feel like you guys are going to start to get into PKing or something, because this is like fish in a bucket. That's what I'm saying. You guys didn't like PKing, but now you got it easy. This is like a good little introduction. I think, does anyone want a bank? I don't want to stay out here with, like, not enough food in my inventory, if possible. Alright, let's, because some of you, like Minin, doesn't know where to turn in the keys. Let's, like, okay, let's go over a little procedure, or, like, escape route when we get out. So, oh man, this sucks. Now I realize I'm not on my main, so I can't set the portal. Does anyone have the wild diaries to set the portal? I'm guessing probably not. So we're gonna have to randomly activate it and see where it takes us. I'm so used to having the damn thing, but if we're under, or we're at 30 wild or under, we can teleport. Yeah, we got a good one. So teleport to Edgeville if you got a glory. Or wherever your tele takes you. I think it was it Wubba that has, or no, it was Stars that has the combat bracelet. That's another option for teleporting. So this is what you want to do. This is the procedure that I always do. If you have a pool in your house, I personally only have the lowest level one to regenerate spec. I hit that up. And then I go to Clan Wars and I just get rid of, or I restore my stats like that so I don't have to use supplies. And also, if you're at Ferox, if anyone got any keys and you're completely new to PKing, so you just go over to this chest. And come to think about it, does everyone have keys turned on? I didn't even think about asking that question. If you don't have keys on, it's worth the 1 mil. It costs 1 mil. You just got to talk to this guy. Anyone get anything good? What's up, Passive? And what's up, Hollywood? We're just doing a small PK trip. And everyone's welcome to come. It's kind of hectic out there. Like, this rogue den is like... I've never seen a bot farm like this. I think it surprised everyone. Yeah, you don't have to be any specific combat level because we're in such deep wild that you could be a 126 and still hit the same players. Although we might run into some, like, there definitely is lower level people out there on those chests. In fact, if not the majority of them. So there's certain counts you might not be able to hit, but I mean, I'm sure you're going to be able to hit somebody. Alright, everyone re-gear, or not re-gear, but, you know, resupply, restock your supplies. Pre-pot if you got it. Okay, so you don't need to panic, bro. All you got to do is make it very simple and basic for yourself. You can literally just put on, if you wanted to, you can make it as simple as putting on black hide chaps and black hide body and a rune crossbow with some bolts and maybe an accumulator. Like, but obviously, you know, depends on what you want to risk. I mean, you don't even have to wear a glory. You can wear a power amulet. You can wear no amulet. These people are so free. Like, these kills are so free right now. It's just a bot farm. So, yeah. Sorry. If anything, I'm the one procrastinating a little because I got a little stuff running on the side. Like, I got to pay attention to my recorder and all that. I don't know where I put my Anacarl teleports, but I don't see them in here. I'm definitely blind or something. Why can I not find them? Wow, okay. I'm definitely blind. Alright, everyone pre-potted, everyone ready? I'm going to teleport out there right now. I'll wait for you. By the way, guys, the friends chat, Nocturnal RS. If you want to join us, I would like if you actually join the friends chat so we can have it organized. What is going on? What did I do here? Teleport warning remove. What am I doing? Oh, wait. No, I want that. Yeah, I definitely want to keep the teleport warning just in case something weird happens. It just kind of reminds me, hey, you're going to the wild. Alright. I'll wait here at the teleport spot for a few minutes. Make sure if you see me barraging a clump, don't go in melee distance. And I would say essentially bolt. If no one's getting loot, if you know somebody doesn't have the DPS and they're not getting anything, I'm definitely down to share. Yeah, well, Hollywood, you know, you're welcome, and so is all the other new people coming into the stream. And by the way, since there's a fair about a minute, I can't talk. Every time I try to shout it out, I'm like, I just blow it. Like, but all I'm asking is, now that I see there's a few people in here, go ahead and drop a like if you can. It helps support the stream. And subscribe if you feel inclined. All right. Okay, before we actually go in there, I'm looking to see. So we cleared this world. Let's just go down the line, okay? We'll make this simple. Let me turn my order on here. 573. No. Actually, okay, we're already really high in the world, so let's start low. Let's go to 350. Is everyone ready? 350. Quentin, welcome to the stream. Exelius, welcome to the stream. No, actually, this is very new. I've never hosted this. I actually don't even really stream. I'm very new to streaming, so I'm more of a video content creator. And also, ZCB, welcome. Everyone, turn your item protect on if you need to. I just kind of realized, though, like, first of all, there's nobody in there, so we're going to have to hop... Wait. Okay, never mind. There are people. You just can't see the white dots. Okay, so from now on, when I do end up hopping, what I want you to do is... Well, what I'm going to do is immediately get on the player, because I can't sit there for 2 minutes and wait. Okay, you know what? There's so many people to kill. Don't even bother with the people going up the stairs. If it's anything... If all the worlds were like that first one we hit... It's not even worth the chase. And, yeah, this kind of just, in a way, this kind of sucks because there's so many dots here that we can't even see who's who. So just try to do your best and not hit anyone on our team. And try to stay out of the areas where there's a lot of yellow dots. So I'm just going down the line, 351. We got a clump. Just try to stay out of it. I don't know. Is there even a player in there? Am I tripping? I could have swore okay, maybe I am tripping. Yeah. Good call. Let's put Entity Hider on, but you're gonna have to be aware that these rogues will end up attacking you if you multi-barrage. So let me hop right now. Everyone throw Entity Hider on. Good call, John. Also, remember, if you log in and you see somebody, if you... Wait, is that a guy? Dude, this is a guy that's not on our team, right? Okay, we got a guy, 351. I'm going to wait on the Entity Hider thing. Anything good? Whoever got that. Also, smites up when you see somebody, right? Okay, let me let's all take a minute here. Let's all take a minute here to put Entity Hider on if you're having a problem and you're struggling with the cluster of these NPCs in your face. Oh, wait. I gotta... That's strange. Looks like 240 scored and he's banking. If we have enough people, you can periodically bank when you're when you have to. I gotta adjust Entity Hider to just hide monsters. I gotta remember how to do that. Hide chat members. Why would I want that? Hide random events. Hide others. Why is there so many options? Hide NPCs. That's what I really want. Hide other 2D. Hide others. I don't know what any of that is. Okay. I don't know if anyone's aware, but if you have Entity Hider, I don't know if it's like a stock plugin, but go ahead and turn that on and make sure just NPCs are hidden. You do not want to hide other players in case we get hit by other PKers. All right. Sorry if I'm taking a little bit longer than you guys. I just have like a lot of recording processes in the background. All right. Repot if you have to. I'm going to hop. If you have Ancients, you could set it on auto, and it will hit the first hit until you switch weapons. All right, 353. Let's go. I'm assuming everyone has 1250. Oh, yeah, I got a prayer pot, too. Didn't even notice that. All right, so I'm going to suggest... Wait, we got a guy here. And I will suggest don't even bother chasing people. There's just too many fish in the sea here. Wow, that guy had 6K. I'm deleting that. Once again, guys, I see there's 28 people in here. If you haven't liked the stream or subscribed, be appreciated. Also, make sure you come by next stream. This stream might not go on too long. Hey, guys, we got a guy north here on Chaos Alley. I can't be certain if he's actually worth it, but there's a guy coming around here. Coming around the east side. Or, my bad, the west side. I keep on clicking the wrong thing, thinking it's a restore. Wow, 1.5k. That's disgusting. Minnie, you're kind of jumping the gun a little bit. Chaos Alley's going to strip you naked. All right. I couldn't tell you exactly where the best spot to hop is. Wait, who's that? Girth Magnum. Who is... Are you with us? He's not with us. He's not with us. This guy's a PKer. I don't know. Even though he's a PKer, he's not risking much in it. This whole stair thing, I'm gonna say screw it. Unless the guy's risking noticeably a lot, like, don't even mess with the whole staircase. It's just a lot of effort. We don't necessarily have a lot. Well, we have a decent amount of people. Hey, guy here. My bad. I don't want to get in freeze range here. Do we even need to hop? This is ridiculous. We just stay in one world and just kill these guys. Would you guys find that more relaxing and entertaining if we just stayed in one world? $10K. The money's drying up. You guys got some good keys from the other world, didn't you? I know I did. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to stick with the hopping. Also, be very aware if you're using a multi-spell that if you cast it and you have the NPCs hidden and you're wondering why you're taking damage, it's because you accidentally hit one of the NPCs that we can't actually see if you have Entity Hider on. Alright, I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to go to 354. Also, if you put your Ancients... Okay, it just booted me off. I don't know if 354... Okay, I don't know why it booted me off. I was going to say maybe it was full, but I guess not. Okay, we got a guy here. Also, make sure if it's in... If it's more than one guy, you're going to want to clump them, if possible. Okay, that was a good kill, 127k. By the way, you know, because I'm showing up to a world first, you guys might say, like, well, you know, you're probably going to get the loot because you're hitting them first. If anyone doesn't make good money or make their share of money, I'm just going to, you know, trade you some money at the end of the trip just to make it worth your time. Okay, 355, boys. Oh, we got it. We got a load of people here. Why aren't I what is going on with that? Is he? Oh, he's too low level. Okay. Always remember, don't even ask questions. Shoot first. So if you see a low level, don't right click him to see his level because it's just gonna take time. And you know what? Oh, there was a guy there like south. You know what? It doesn't matter. There's so many people here. As long as we're just at the same world at the same time, we're good. I got a guy north. Easy cheesy. Alright, I'm gonna take 1 second every time I end up hopping to put my autocast back on. Do you guys see somebody? I see you. It looks like you're attacking some guy right now. Okay. I guess he got away. Okay. Always make sure to keep your prayer up. Put smite. Oh, what? My bad, dude. I didn't know you were over there. Common mistake. I had to basically max on you too, didn't I? Oh, hit that guy north. I ended up hopping, but if anyone could catch a freeze on the guy in 357 by the door. Okay, Hollywood. Did anyone kill that guy? Did he get away or what? Wait, he's still north. I suspect a lot of you guys won't even be able to hit the level 30s and stuff, so I can only hit down to 27. Okay, don't mess with maxers. I mean, well, I guess if there's a couple guys risking bank and we got them outnumbered, I think it's probably worth it. I mean, you're not risking that much yourself. Okay, I went to 358. I should be saying it before I go, but I guess it's pretty obvious. I don't see anybody. Next world. Well, jeez, it just takes forever sometimes to hop. Oh, we got a guy. He's skulled. He's skulled. Put smites up. Smites up. We got a 72er out of that. Yep, let's just go down the list. Oh, we got it. We got a pile here. Make sure you freeze everyone. Okay, I guess I can't even hit those guys. You got a guy south? Nice. This is crazy. This is out of control, honestly. You guys agree? This guy's back north again. I don't know how many people, how many of you guys can actually hit him. I gotta personally go further north to hit him. Nah, he's just out of range. Was he realizing that I can't hit him? Is that what I'm seeing? That was a mistake and a half, buddy. Wait, I just one hit him. What? All right, guys, I got a bank. If you guys want to come with me and bank at the same time, they might be in your benefit. Well, you might not have any keys or whatever, but if you guys want to regroup, I don't mean to, like, if you guys aren't getting kills, I don't mean to like bank frequently and you guys are just sitting there not getting anything, but it's kind of has to be like that in a way, you know. Okay, click it again. Actually, okay. We're not going to do it this time, but if we hit this up again, we're going to just bank inside the... We're going to go into KBD layer, and then we're going to telly. I don't even know if that was faster. We could have just... I mean, just doing that was better, but if you get unlucky RNG, you can sit there and not get the right teleport for a while. So if you get the 44, we run east to the KBD. I'll tell you what, this is some strange loot that they put on this loot table. It just looks, like it's not worth a lot. That's kind of a weird loot. It's just like random junk. Seems like everyone's got a Eddie skimmy for some weird reason. Sorry, guys. Like I said, if I take a little bit extra time, it's just because I have to do some saving of clips and stuff in the background. Wrong with it. Hopefully it recovers by itself. But I'm freezing up here and there, so... You can even hear it in the music. What is that noise? What the hell? Hollywood, we could go to Lava Dragons, but something tells me that this is by far on just a different level in terms of the loot and stuff. I say we stick with this. Maybe we actually run a multi-trip tomorrow and we go to Lava Dragons. But this is like, this is unheard of. This is like crazy. The bots are out of control. It's actually crazy. Why did I get out the rev telly? All right, guys, I'm tallying out. I'll be here at Anna Carl waiting for you guys. I do have a Discord. I'm actually gonna maybe tomorrow we can actually get in a Discord. I don't even want to plug the Discord today because if I open Discord, it's just opening another program, and I got to figure out this whole RAM issue. I'm kind of hitting some lag spikes, so if I open up another program before I sort this out, it's just gonna, I don't know, it could not go well. It could, yeah, you know what I mean. It possibly may not go well. Is everyone here? If anyone's lagging behind, it's actually fine, you know, because you could just show up late, you know. So we'll just head to the spot. If anyone's new to the stream, drop a like. And you get absolutely nothing. Wow. Do we go for this guy? I don't know what he's doing. There's no way he just is like, I'm not gonna log out, you know? Splash man mode. Make sure to smite. Always smite. You guys are still just following me. Oh, the combat level. I was wondering why you guys weren't attacking. Wow, he had 2K. Yeah, like I said, you guys can come on a main and all that. But I wouldn't think it's absolutely ideal for this place, but you guys are still getting some kills, so. Oh, is that guy? Pieties Senior, who are you in chat? Welcome to the team. Okay, cool. I don't think anyone's getting on that 26, but we have a 56 to get on. Wouldn't even bother chasing people up the stairs, like I said. It's just... Oh, wait, who's this guy? Oh, wait, no, it's the same guy I'm just looking at. Oh, is that... Okay. Wow, okay, we got another guy. This is fish in a bucket, brother. Another one. Oh, no. I keep on looking at the same guy and thinking it's a different guy for some weird reason. Alright. I'm going to hop. Try not letting that melee hit you so you're able to hop. If entities hider's on, just be careful. Okay, next world's huge. Oh my god. What the hell? What's going on? Okay, don't get in melee distance either. Just because I'm autoing barrage on a humongous pile. Yo, you guys are hitting each other. Why didn't that... Oh, yeah. Freeze immunity. Damn. I almost want to chase that guy, but I told you guys it's not really worth it. Alright, let me take inventory of the kills here, just for the video's purpose. 38, 22, 39. Not the greatest. Sorry, guys. I wish I could... Well, I technically could record the whole thing and then just splice it up later, but it just adds, like, way more time to the editing process, and I don't really care for it. But I might consider it just because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Alright, next world. My bad, I think I might have skipped some worlds there. Man, these worlds sometimes take forever to hop into. Empty. I'm gonna repot. Do you see somebody down south? Oh, there's a guy. 104. He might have something. He's a little bit higher level. Good job. Not bad. Does everyone have... I'm not even going to ask if you have 1,500, because then everyone's got to take their time to reply. So we're just going to go to 367. World 367. Let's go. Looks like we got 11 likes on the stream. If you're lurking, drop a like. And 367 has 2 random people. 1 south, 1 east. Okay, let's see if this guy is dumb enough to stay east. If you see somebody in there, make sure you try to freeze him if possible. Okay, Baldy logged out. There. No, wait, he's right there. Oh, yeah. Guy with the skull, south. We need backup. This guy's skulled. Real player. Try to stay out of melee for a second there. Smite, smite. Everyone smite. Oops, I might have hit one of you guys. I just smited myself. Oh no, he got away. That could have been huge. Okay, let's take this time to bank this Chaos Ellie's. Well, we don't have to bank. I want to be on the same page as you guys. It's just that, well, for one, I got lower defense, and secondly, I'm getting a bit of kills. My God, I can't talk. So my inventory's kind of dried up a little bit. Did you guys already bank? Set this. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Well, anyway, I'm gonna bank. I guess technically we don't all have to bank at the same time. I just think it keeps it more organized. And if we do get a real, like, a clan on us, we're gonna want to be together. Well, that was convenient. I forgot my glory, but I teleported right near Clan Wars. All right, we're banking. Yeah, I guess we should probably use the CC over the stream chat. It's just been a while since I've even been in a friend's chat and actually actively participated, so. And by the way, I've never hosted anything like this, so bear with me because I'm a little new to it. Is anyone making good money out there? Has anyone made some good money yet? Oh, was this the guy that we were just on? Did he have keys on him? No, he's not even skulled. I'm going to try to maybe bank less because you guys are probably not needing to bank the same time as I am, and I don't want to be, like, greedy about it or whatever you want to call it. 1 mil total. Not bad. Yeah, I'll make sure if anyone didn't really get much, I'm gonna slide you a little. Yeah, Piety, I would expect you probably didn't really make much. You just showed up, so I think you'll pull through, though. You'll get something. I'm teleporting out. I'll wait for you guys at Anakarl. Anybody new in the stream, drop a like, subscribe. You can even donate if you really want to, providing you know how to. It's kind of like it's kind of weird on YouTube how it seems to be kind of hidden. They hide the donation under a tab. I don't know why they personally would want to do that when they make money off of it, but also, guys, be aware if you're following or DDing or anything like that, just be aware of your surroundings if a clan comes, because they could end up clumping us. Just try to always maintain a gap if possible. Well, you don't have to do it right now. Just make sure, you know, if somebody shows up, you know, keep on your toes. What's up, Steven? Who is, like, this is weird. Alright. Clearly this guy is a bot brain, you know, he's like, oh, huge clan, let's just run right into him, yep. Am I the only one able to hit this guy? I take it so. Watch, he's gonna have 2K. Wow, I'm a genius. I guessed it on dot. No, it's because the last guy had 2K. I think it's just whatever they bring, like the robes and stuff that they use to actually do this activity. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second while I destroy this key, though. I don't remember there used to being a timer on this thing. Like, I thought you could destroy keys before instantly, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, make sure if you are a first responder that you are the one with freezes. Anyone that doesn't have freeze, try to wait until, like, make sure somebody's ahead of you with freeze so you don't spook them off and have them run. 368. Oh, dude, we just hopped from somebody. Guess it was just one person. Yeah, a lot of people will pursue the people on the stairs, but by the way, 369. It's just that, as you could see, it may not be worth it with this many people that we have, you know, easy option to kill. $370. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but it just seems to be if we were to go up and down those stairs, mind you, there's 4 floors. It could be a hassle, and we could end up accidentally killing each other. There, another guy just logged in as I was hopping. If you guys are still in there, try to kill that guy. Oh. Okay, that guy's on the stairs. I wouldn't chase him. Wow, are we really hitting zeros on that? Like, weird. Oh, guy just logged in next to me. Oh, I messed everything up. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, that was kind of stupid. Easy. Like, that's the easiest 87k PK you'll ever get. Like, what the hell? Oh, we got... Wait, who is this guy? Is this guy with us? Nah, we kill him unless he says something. If you're with us and you're in the stream, say something now. Smiting bones, I guess so. I guess everyone else hopped. It's just too bad we didn't even have to smite his bones. Just got him anyway. All right. I have a feeling you guys are going to continue to do this after I'm off stream. To the people who don't PK, this is probably a fun experience, like a new experience for you. And take note of being low level, how it's actually helping me secure the kills. So that's why, you know, I would suggest having a pure here, but like I said, it wasn't a necessary thing. Nah, he's gone. Not worth the pursuit. Okay, you guys going down to 374. Late stream really. Com delay from stream really. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to Discord up tomorrow. I don't care if you guys get ahead a little bit in the hopping situation. Just make sure if you're going ahead that you have the freezes. And because we're just going in order, you know, you don't have to call it out or anything. And sorry if I have to destroy these keys periodically. Wait a minute, I don't know if that's the right one. Okay, yeah, almost destroyed an 87k key. Okay, I'm computer's freezing up again. Just take a look at the CC and see. Okay. It's all good if you guys are ahead. The only issue with that is I'm able to freeze a lot of people that you guys can't even hit. What is that? Oh, that's you, dude. Okay. You're in a position that's kind of made me think you were one of them. Why aren't I not casting? Wow, go bank that. Minion, nice. I always call you Minion. It's not your name, though. 500k. That's solid, bro. I didn't think any of these guys would have 500k. Oh, we got it. We got a PKer on us. This guy might have a team. His name looks moderately familiar. Oh, I'm all over the place. Oh, yeah, we got a big old team. I knew it. Abort mission. Actually, I don't know why I'm not going up the stairs. Why did I decide to do that? I don't know. Noobitry. I'm definitely dying here. No way these guys are struggling to take out a pure. Oh, well, not much to lose. Yeah, okay. See, that name was a red flag. I recognize that name. That's somebody like in a clan or a content creator or something. Does anyone recognize that senpai name? Maybe I'm tripping, but Piety, don't. What did you get smited for? I try to tell everyone not to bring out anything crazy out here. Piety, come on now. What did you get smited for? Yeah, the rule with multi is you... I mean, I'll personally bring out something like an AGS, but the general rule is, well, if you're on a pure especially, you risk very lowly, I don't even know if that's a word, but anyway, if you got 52 prayer, it's a big issue getting smited. That wasn't even a mace team and you got smited, so like imagine it being a mace team. Okay, Mystic Smoke's not that bad of a loss, is it? Oh wait, no, it is actually kind of a big loss. I was thinking something else. Yeah, that's like 3 mil. That's considered a big smite in these little multi scenes technically. Yeah, and you also got to realize with your Mystic Staff, what kind of spell were you using? Because I didn't think anyone had fire spells, and if that's the case, you kind of just brought that out when you really wasn't benefiting you. Not to rub it in or anything, I'm just saying that for future advice. Well, I mean, maybe you are aware of that, and that sounds like it's rubbing in more if you already knew that, but... Alright. Okay, who's down to go back? Are you going to come back, Piety? I got 10 sets of PK gear. 2 mil cash. Okay, so just do not include anything of any real value when you come out. Even if you think you're secure with not getting smited. I personally will, like I said, I'll bring AGS, but I probably won't even, like, if I'm on a pure, I probably wouldn't, like, especially if I was, like, 52 prayer. But on my main, being 99 prayer, and being that AGS is 10 mil, I don't mind that. But generally speaking, you just want to kind of somewhat welfare out here. I should have known better. Also, to just looking at that guy, I feel like I've seen his name before, and I was almost hesitant, but it was like, well, I'm out here not risking a lot, so why not take a dive and just go for him? But I think my instinct was right on that one. And you know, there's a slight chance that somebody ran into the stream. I mean, when I say slight, it's probably very low, but is everyone down to go back? I don't want to gear up and then you guys don't want to go, so. So, Piety, are you the only one that died? Did anyone else die? I mean, I died. Honestly, I deserved to die. I was bobbing all around. I don't even know how they took so long to kill me. I had like 10 guys on me, and I was tanking that. That was actually strange. Like, you should not survive that on pure. Oh, what am I doing here? I gotta get my books. Gotta actually get some more of these. I'm bringing Venom. I don't even know if it's worth it. Let's see. Something seems off in my inventory, like I'm forgetting something. Maybe not. Alright, guys, I'm down for one more trip. Might not be live too much longer. Alright. How many people are we waiting to gear up and stuff? I typically, a lot of times, take a long time to gear. I just get very distracted, so chances are you guys are all probably geared by now. If you did die, but like, can someone can Riggs RS tell me who you are, if possible? Who is Riggs RS in the chat? If you could tell me. What are the current stats? Curious. I'm making a pure on my own, similar style. So we're essentially max with 63 prayer and 96 HP, 50 attack build, and it sucks. We're gonna land on like a level 98 HP instead of 99 because it's gonna put us at like a 81.1, and I'd rather be at 80.925. It's kind of cringe, but we'll be at 98 HP for a while. Yeah, bro, good call. Yeah, I do procrastinate a bit in the bank. All right, we're heading out. But you got to realize, dude, there's a lot of background stuff, like in the recording and stuff. I have to save clips and put them in the timeline of my video and stuff. If I wasn't actually trying to get some footage for YouTube, I wouldn't be taking so long. But welcome to the stream, P. I haven't seen you in here. How many people do we have? Yeah, you should be okay on the stamina, honestly, just because I don't know. It does. I'm not using a sip in any situation, so if I'm not, you probably are good too. Riggs. Can Riggs tell me who you are, please? Is it just us three? I'm assuming if you left the friends chat, you are done PKing. Wait, oh, I accidentally left it myself. Just kick him. No, I don't. Well, I'm gonna at least give him the benefit of the doubt. Well, the thing is, I'm not even on my main, so for him to be in the friends chat means he would have to be in the stream. So we're gonna take a risk, and if he's in the stream and he's using the friends chat to figure out the world, which I don't actually wouldn't even make any sense because he could just look on the stream and look at the world. But if that happens, we're gonna have to come up with a new plan. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter that he's in here if I'm showing my world and I don't have the plugin that actually shows, like, a bunch of X's instead of the world itself. So, it shouldn't be a big deal. If we get hit by another clan, we'll know why. Did we even hop? I don't think it matters. We were banking for so long, I don't think it matters. Ooh, big piles. Good job freezing the other set of people. Waba, I thought you were somebody else. That's a PKer. $94K. I didn't even expect to get that kill. Okay, I let you guys regather here before I hop. I seen the chest open and close, but I don't see a person. Alright, well, just remember Wubbo hops over in that little cutout. 378. No cigar. Okay, we're going way down to 385, skipping the free-to-play worlds. Make sure you have your worlds in order like I have it. Just make it easy. We got a gigantic pile. Huge pile. Smite's up. It's not too important because nobody's skulled, but still, it doesn't hurt to smite. This is insanity. This is like mage training. Who said they stopped training mage? Watch the distance, bro. You're in clumpage. Okay, we got the whatchamacallits are aggroed to us. Make sure you pray melee. Waba, pray melee. Okay, good. You're gonna have to run around the corner to get on aggroed. Let me just peep these keys really quick, because make sure you always look at your keys in case you got something insane that you have to bank. 94, 49, 27. All right. Going down the line, 386. If we do freeze this guy at the bottom, okay, yeah, it'd be worth it, but elsewise, I don't think so. Okay, this guy's eating his hiney up. Actually, you guys can't even hit him. Easy. Oh, we got another guy here. You guys are on him. Good. This is like stealing candy from a baby. Okay, give me 1 second while I insert this recording. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm going to have to get my computer sorted out. Alright, guys. Should have brought Forgotten Brews. Yeah, I did say something about that. You know what? What do you think about this idea? Say you want to train fletching. You have some cheap supplies that you can bring out here. And you just sit here training your fletching and waiting for bots to log in. Alright, guys. 387. We got a single target. No, we got two, actually. Let me go ahead and do us a favor and close this door. I think I might have to bank this if this is my key. Okay, good. It's one of you guys'. Alright. Should we group bank? What do you guys think? Does everyone have a bunch of keys? Who wants to group bank? Alright, we'll group. Oh, you found another guy. This is wild. It's like we're taking on a zombie invasion. All right, all aboard. I think we're missing somebody. Oh, we're getting lucky with these tellies. That was a good run. Jeez, we're all going to have flexible KDs in the wild, you know? Even if you're not a PKer, you're going to be like, hey, look at my KD. And it's going to be like 9-1. Wait, I didn't loot this key. I reckon this is like genuinely good money. At least with not a lot of requirements and not a lot of risk. Lag, it's really messing me up. Holy. Anyway, I don't think Mystic is really necessary, man, but if you if you want to bring it, you can. It's not the biggest loss if you did die. If you think it's going to help you with the odds on getting the kill, I can understand that. Minute also, I don't know what your mage prayer is, or mage prayer, what? I don't know what your mage level is, but if you have, what is it? I don't know exactly how much the Forgotten Brew gives, but you may be able to pot up to get Barrage on. That's going to make a big difference. That's going to make a bigger difference than the robes. Okay, guys, I'm going to go on one more trip, and then I'm going to end stream. See, we got a couple new people in the stream. If you haven't liked the stream already, it'd be appreciated if you drop a like. Drop a subscription. Therefore, you can be notified next time we go live. Tomorrow, I think we might actually run some multi. We might do this again. We might hit up some Lava Dragons tomorrow. But just keep in mind, this is our last trip, so make it worth your while. I'm not going to prematurely bank if I can help it, just so you guys can get your run for your money. All right, guys, everyone's ready, right? All right, this is going to be the last trip. And don't act like you can't go without me or you can't continue to do this. If you're having fun, I don't necessarily host. Somebody else can take over. I don't necessarily have to, I mean. Yep. Last trip. Make it worth your while. Let's see. We got the 4 of us. I think we're ready. If anyone's a straggler, you can always show up a little late. This guy's always spanking my butt. No. Alright, just remember, if this some weird bot comes around this corner, don't kill him because he's got his freaking robes and that's all you're going to get. I learned that lesson. Level 57. I don't think we're getting this other guy. He got away, but this is level 68 over here. I don't know why he just stood there. I don't know why you guys aren't over here right now. Maybe my comms are coming in a little slow. Okay, he got away. Did you guys just like hop and come back? How much of a delay is there on the stream? That tells me like there might be a big delay that I wasn't aware of. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to get up on Discord next stream. And just before I end the stream, remind me, I'm going to plug the Discord. I might forget, but if you can do your best to remind me, that's cool. Oh, nice passive rage. So that's going to be coming in handy if you want to go on the next trip, next stream. Okay, I just hopped. Just pay attention and like actually watch me so you know when I hop. It's always going to be just the next world up. Also, because I'm getting the first hit, there might be a better chance that I get the kill. In which case, if you don't get anything, just, you know, holler at me and I will share you some loot. Okay, I'm going to call this guy right here. He has the 2K setup. Not worth in my opinion. Yeah, this guy's definitely not worth in the sense that he's not going to be risking anything. He's going to have the 2K on him. Let's see. Yeah, 2,054 GP. That's how you know it's all the same bot farm. They got the same loadout. So, okay, as a rule, if we see anyone in that setup, don't even bother attacking them. If they're running from the south, that is. Alright, guys. Next world, 389. I should have prayer potted first. Oh, man. This computer is dying right now. Some weird activity happening up north. Weird. 5K. Or is it 51K? My bad. I looked at that wrong. The guys that hop over here... Wait, there's a guy here and there's a guy east. But the guys that hop over to the east, they seem to have had something the last time, didn't they? Oh, man. This guy just got here, too. You remember the first trip we went on, the guys were running around from the back, and they all had something on them, so. Did you guys already hop? Man, the stream delay must be pretty bad. Okay, guys, be careful. We might, there's a PKer on us. I'm hopping to 390. If he follows us, we have to be very, what's the word? We have to have good teamwork. Yeah. Okay, for that matter, I think his name said Iron or something, but for that matter, just to be on the safe side since this is our last trip. Okay. Go to 395. I don't know why. I'm just going to say 395 because I already said it, but you did have a point with that world. But just go to 395. I'm going to hop now. See, you did say 394, which would have made more sense. But I just don't know why I skipped it. Whoa, I don't have my audio on. Why? Well, for one, you're smited. Or, I mean, not smited, but you're scald. Why? He says, why? Only 349k. Why? Biggest kill of the day? That's quite a bit. Let me just save this clip here. My bad. Okay, guys. Give me 1 second here. All right, we're going right down to World 402. Do you see somebody? I can't see anybody. Okay, try not to get in a clump, guys. That sucks. You guys can pursue that. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucks. I'll help you guys go up and down the stairs because that's a lot of people. You just red barred essentially. Second floor, boys. Second floor. Oh, we got him. 59K. Hey, just because it's our last trip, I would otherwise bank, but is what it is. Oh, shit. My bad. I kind of just clicked next to you, honestly, if I'm being honest. All right, guys. 403, let's go. Just make sure to look at your keys and make sure if it's a huge key, don't be greedy. Go on bank. 404, let's go. Barely log in and he's already dead. Alright, guys. 409. Giddy up 40. Oh, we got a big old stacker up here. We're gonna let homie slide by. I didn't mean to freeze you, but you know how it goes. He got up in his grill. Sit down, buddy. Oh, what is that? Ooh. Nah. Bail. Bail on this guy. He's got a team. I'm just gonna make a call. Well, okay. Fuck it. Yep. He's got a team. Log. I told you. I can tell when somebody has a team. I hope you guys make it out. Just try to log. Try to run south. Do whatever you can. If our team was a little bit bigger, I might have decided not to do that, but we don't have a super strong team, I don't think. Not compared to these clanners that have like literally 30 people. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you died. That sucks. Wow, now we got the freaking Chaos Elemental camping on the portal. That sucks, guys. That sucks that the call out didn't come through fast enough to you guys. So we need to actually get on Discord next time we PK. All right, I'm gonna just loot these keys. Hopefully you guys didn't lose too much. If anyone it got left out on loot, let me know. There's the big one. Wow, that's a lot of runes. Yeah, speak up if you're feeling left out on the lootage. And so what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to save my clip. I'm going to plug the Discord right now. And I'm going to have to do something about the computer just freaking out on me. Isn't that funny? The one guy that happened to not be a bot, the one that's saying, "Why are you killing me?" He has 3 times more than the second best, actually 4 times more than the second best key that I've gotten. Hey Bobby, if you join Nocturnal RS friends chat, or are you saying you just want to watch? I'm just saying, if you guys want to continue to PK, I guarantee you guys are enjoying this. You can go without me, you know. You can also, well, when I give my Discord out, hopefully you guys will pull up in there, and maybe you guys can communicate in voice call and make it easier. It's just I didn't plan on running the stream too late. But I'm going to link the Discord, and mind you, it's a expirable link, so you have to join pretty quick before it expires. Not super quick, but you know, if you wait a whole day, it's not going to work. What are we doing here? Okay, Discord link. Okay, guys, putting the Discord in the chat. And we're going to have to do something about this computer because it's doing all kind of funny crap. All right. Okay, guys. Well, Bobby, I know you wanted to keep watching and all that, but just know that if you come through tomorrow, we're going to try to host a good stream. And we're going to host another multi-event, hopefully, because this one went kind of well. And obviously, if you subscribe, you're going to get that in your feed. You're going to be notified for the next stream. And I would have to say I'll probably go live around anywhere from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm guessing I don't have an exact schedule, but yeah. That's fine, Bobby. I know it sucks there's not a lot of people to PK, man. I can understand. It's pretty dead out there, so when you see any kind of activity, it's, you know, you gotta jump on it, you know? It's just a game at the end of the day as well, you know? Although, I mean, you better have a good team because, you know, we're killing it out there. All right. Once again, guys, if you want to join a CC, I might actually bring this back, but I'm not going to really put in the type of management effort that I used to, Because, long story, but that was a lot of effort put forth, and a lot of people didn't appreciate it. So, but if you guys just want to pull up in the friends chat and just chill for a while, that's cool. Yeah. So let me just see one thing. So did the Discord link work for you guys? Just gotta make sure, because sometimes weird things happen. All right, guys. Once again, gonna go down the list. Drop a like, subscribe, come to the friends chat, come to the Discord. I'm gonna try to stay relatively consistent with the streaming. I'm going to work on this weird little problem I'm having on my PC. It's not even a little problem. It's kind of messed up. Wow. All right, Street. Thanks for the sub. I just shut the music off because it was just stuttering. And yeah, good night, guys. Thanks for coming through. We had a pretty decent sized stream today compared to, well, actually, it's just growing, honestly. We're definitely growing in numbers a little bit pretty quickly. So hopefully, hopefully this continues on that trajectory, Yeah. Yeah, Cole, it's a really shameful thing for, PKing to just be dead when it's like one of our favorite things, or at least I can speak for myself. Now the enjoyment is just barrage clumping 800 bots. But welcome to the stream. I don't know if you're new. I'm not gonna ask you to drop a like because you just got here, but maybe come through tomorrow if you can, and we can host another multi-event. All right, guys. I'll see you. See you hopefully tomorrow.